The door is locked. Phew, luckily no one is here. No, I do not need that.
What the hell are you doing, Sobolev?
Major General Gramin, we have the Kursk under control.
That is not our plan, Sobolev. What were you thinking? What is the status?
The captain is dead and the crew is kept in the rear space. We have called Kornebelnikov, so everything is under control. I can take the Kursk wherever your client wants.
Come to the Balakovo.
They captured Leonid Korobelnikov. Maybe I can free him. Why did they spare him anyway? Oops. There are too many at once. There are 3 guards. It's too many to get rid of at once. I need to think of something else. I may still need them. The good doctor is not here. And it's open. Right now, I can really use that. The radio device is defective. There is no way to send an emergency signal. I need to free Leonid Korobelnikov and wake him up. The trick with the alarm worked. The guards are gone. I must hurry now. The door is locked. Korobelnikov is tied up and unconscious. I need to get him conscious again. It's quite improbable that he knocked himself out. Guess I can now cross Leonid off my list of suspects. Toxic extinguishing gas is still in some of the rooms. I need to get a gas mask for him first. Just some medication. There's a gas mask behind that. It says, break glass in case of emergency. Yes, I'd say that it is a case of emergency. I'll take that with me, and, well, great, it's got a hole. At least it's not a big one. I should be able to fix that. The door is locked. Well, no. A safe. I don't have the key, and it's locked. That's the remote for the lock. Removed. 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 The screw does not move. It is completely rusty. That's the remote. A little oiling cannot hurt. Done. Let's see if I can hotwire the safety lock. Well, here we go. I hope that works. I hear a click. I hope I applied everything correctly. The first officer is nowhere in sight. You never know when it could come in handy. That should stuff the hole for a while. No, that does not make sense. He's waking up. Leonid. Hello, princess. Wakey, wakey.
All right, all right.
How are you?
What do you think?
You'll survive.
Status update.
There was an explosion and a fire in the radio room. The fire is now gone, but there is still a high concentration of extinguishing gas in some areas. The crew is in the exit area, and I suspect they are unconscious. The door is welded shut. Good.
I will take care of Sobolev. Try to send an emergency signal.
I don't know who's behind it yet, or who gave you that lump on your head. Here is a gas mask. There is still a high concentration of fire extinguishing gas in some of the other rooms. The radio device is defective. There is no way to send an emergency signal. Completely broken. Such crap. Does this submarine have only one radio system? That's the corridor to the escape vessel. A steel pipe with a leak. A piece of the pipe is already very loose. Fits like a glove. I broke off the piece of the pipe. Yes, it's open. The door to the... Yes, now it's open. That's the escape vessel, which the team can use in case of an emergency. If I manage to turn the power on, I should be able to send the emergency signal. Here we go. The power in the vessel is back on, and I should be able to send the emergency signal. No reason to turn the emergency signal off again. The emergency signal has been activated. Now it's best to return to the bridge. Leonid, I have activated the emergency signal. Were you able to find Sobolev?
No, not yet. A patrol boat is alongside. He's probably there.
Good. I will go and take a look.
Good luck. If I can, I'll bring Kursk to safety. Then the hatch will be closed, and there will be no way back to the boat.
I understand. I'm used to depending only on me. The Russian flag usually flies here when the Kursk is surfaced. Those two guard the gangway. Looks like large containers. I wonder what that is. A patrol boat, one of the stolen ones, and that's how you solve two cases at once. Railings. One could attach something to them. I'll take that with me. A crossbow whose string is missing. This thing could be useful if I managed to find something I could use as a string. Poor balalaika, you played your last tune. I can tie two strings together. I have tied all three strings together. The new string is surprisingly strong. Successful operation. I don't believe this will work. I might need it. I took off the gloves after I had opened the door. Every sailor is probably happy not to sit here. A metal locker. Locked, of course. Unfortunately, no. Locked, of course. Yes, this could help. Haha! Opened. Well, here is another rope. Perfect. I will need it. Well, no. No, that does not make sense. I don't believe this will work. That can make a decent grappling hook. Very good. Looks like this is going to work. And what now? Now the exit is open. I can't right now. The guards at the patrol boat would see me. Yes,
was very stupid, Sobolov. Very stupid indeed.
That was not planned. You have to believe me, really.
I don't care.
What should I have done? Suddenly I had 2 agents on board.
So? You should have eliminated them. Instead, your competence messed up our entire operation. Do you know how much that will cost us?
The boat is yours, weapon system included.
And how are we supposed to get them out? In the middle of the open sea. It was your assignment to bring the boat to our base. Here on the open sea, we can get ourselves some of the small parts, nothing more.
You can still get the boat to the base.
Shut up. Because of you, someone could have sent an emergency signal. In 3 or 4 hours, half of the Russian Navy will be here.
And what will we do now?
Cover the traces. Get rid of this loser.
Very good. I should leave no traces behind. Got it. Well, the crates are locked. The crates are locked. Sad fact, I can't open those with my bare hands. Let's see what's in there. A flare gun. Good. Now I can fire the gun. Let's see what's in there. Well, that could give me an advantage. Looks like they partied in here. A billiard table? On a boat? That's just there to give them something to brag about. Good. I have 2 balloons already. Let's see how I can put them to use. Just a balloon. There's not much left in there, but who knows when I can use it. That's got to be the captain's cabin. There should be more information in here. That picture is not a part of the standard equipment. Personal stuff, not interesting at all. One rarely needs a fan in our part of the world. Behold, a safe protected by a code. This is an expired Russian cocoa powder. No, that does not make sense. The cocoa powder told me which buttons were pressed in the past. Now I just have to find the right order. The password may consist of 4 numbers. Finally, done. Construction plans for the Kursk. Some spots on this map are marked with a red X. Those seem to be the exact positions of the bombs. Torpedo Room 1 and Torpedo Room 2. Construction plans for the Kursk. The whole operation should look like an accident when finished, like an explosion in the torpedo room. To cover as many tracks as possible, I should head back to the Kursk. A guard. I have to get rid of him somehow. Done. Well, that's done. I don't believe this will work. The last remnants of Belarusian sunflower oil in a plastic bottle. I can fill them with oil. Water bombs 2.0. That idea is a blast. Another one. And that's it. No more oil, unfortunately. A ladder leading back to the Kursk. I don't think that is enough. Should be enough. If the guards come across the gangway now, they should be an easy target. It worked. The 2 guards are done. Nobody has noticed that I eliminated the guards, but that won't last for long. One of the guards I've knocked out. Locked. This is the access to the rear exit. It is also welded shut. One of the guards I've knocked out. Earlier, there were 4 guards at the hatch. Maybe they're behind the hatch now. I need to figure out how I can get through there without being noticed. One of the guards I've knocked. This is the access to the rear exit. It is also welded shut. What if I wear his uniform and disguise myself as a guard? So, I've changed clothes. And now, my friend, off you go into the water. Sleep with the fishes. A military uniform, which is also worn by staff in the Department of Defense. Help!
What the hell's going on here? Where are the guards?
There's someone in front.
Alexei and Boris, protect the Blakovo. Nikolay, carry the injured down to the doctor.
This has worked wonderfully. This uniform is disgusting, smelly, and has bloodstains. Off it goes. The oxygen content appears sufficient again. I no longer need a gas mask. Let's get out of here before the guards come back with the doctor. The bombs must be defused. I have to hide the borrowed uniform first. Very good. No one will find the uniform here. Crap! They're close! I have to hide myself! Damn! Of course it's locked!
She's not here. Let's go.
Ha! The door is open. The bomb has got to be somewhere. If I want to open or close the outer breach door leading to the sea, I will need this. That's the console that launches the torpedoes and controls the trajectory. I can use this for, well, nothing. Torpedoes are being loaded here. The outer breach door is closed, and the water in the tube is being pumped out. The lock ring is open. Now I should be able to open the door. That's the bomb. I need to defuse it really, really fast. That's the bomb. I need to defuse it really, really... I would rather defuse it on location than drag it around with me. I don't see well through these glasses. Phew, that was close. Now the second bomb. The second bomb has to be here somewhere. The second torpedo tube. Torpedoes are being loaded here. The outer breach door is closed, and the water in the tube is being pumped out. The lock ring is open. Now I should be able to open the door. Damn, here it is. Now I need to defuse it. Well, no. What the? Damn, the timer is running. Well now. I need to do something. Anything. Now. The bomb is inside the torpedo now. The torpedo is closed. That's brilliant, if I do say so myself. That's too heavy for me. There we go. And now load the torpedo in there. The torpedo is ready to be loaded. The lock ring is closed again. The outer breach door lever is now open. The tube will be flooded with water soon. To fire a torpedo, the inner door needs to be closed, and the outer door must be opened. The torpedo also needs to be aligned. The handle doesn't work. The torpedo is affixed. Yes! If they didn't know before that they are being sabotaged, they certainly do now.
Now we've got her.
Major General, we've got her.
Throw her overboard.
She's still alive.
No chance of survival.
And I'm supposed to believe that, in the middle of winter, unconscious, especially when the sea is almost frozen. Major Belyaeva, you are under interrogation here. I don't have to remind you about the consequences of making false statements. So how could you get back on Kursk? How could you survive in cold weather? And why has the Balakovo exploded?
But that's exactly what I'm trying to explain. So I'm standing on the deck of the Kursk and have two goals: to foil the villain's plan and to survive. I was unsure whether I would be able to return to the Kursk, so I had to ensure my survival on the Balakovo, and I was certain that I would find a way to thwart the enemy's plan. I don't believe this will work. Very good. I should leave no traces behind. Got it. Let's see what's in there. Well, that could give me an advantage. Now I can fire the gun. Let's see what's in there. Something's in there. You never know when it could come in handy. This is a broken lamp. Behind those crates, it's dark like a winter night in Siberia. I don't see anything at all. Let there be light. Ah, there's one more crate in the back. I can open that, but not with my bare hands. At least the crowbar is good for something now. Various stuff that you need on board, thrown together topsy-turvy. Ah, I seem to be lucky. This is a wetsuit, as used by elite military units. A bit tight. I now have a wetsuit under my uniform. Someone's coming. I have to hide, quickly. Very good. Here in the dark, I can hide.
Everything seems to be clear down here.
Phew. That was pretty close. Those are self-inflating life rafts. If I set the boat into the water, it will float away. I need to attach it somehow. Good. Now I can set the boat into the water. With that rope, the boat won't float away. That close to the ship's side, you can hardly even see it. I hope I won't need it. Looks like they partied really hard. I'm sure they opened the Crimean champagne too early. Everything is rather functional in here. The table is loaded with dishes and cutlery. A guard. I have to get rid of him somehow. Well, that's done. That's got to be the captain's cabin. There should be more information in here. Kursk. Alarm signal sent. Position is known. Time, 4 hours until the arrival of the first ships. The Falcon. The person who sent this message must sit at the core of the ministry. Code name? The Falcon. I will take care of this person later. Now I still have to hide somewhere. Well, no. That picture is not a part of the standard equipment. And after I built the bomb, I placed it on the desk. You know the rest. I pulled myself into the boat, which I'd left in the water. I would never have survived the cold without the wetsuit.
Didn't you return to Kursk?
I didn't. The exit was closed. And a moment later, then I saw the patrol boat explode. The rescue fleet found me before I was completely frozen.
Your story is completely unbelievable. Miss Belyaeva, the Kursk has sunk. The Russian North Sea Fleet has lost its flagship. I want to hear the truth.
How often do I have to tell you the truth, then?
Once would suffice.
I want to talk to my superior. Call Colonel Bobrov.
You have a new superior, Agent Belyaeva. Major General Grimmin. He also leads the investigation of your case.
Zero chance of survival, Miss Belyaeva. No one survives at these temperatures.